Guys, I have been waiting, and you have been asking. You know, a lot of times been showing off this ring because I just got it. I am excited about this ring as well, and many of you rooted it out, saw it, caught it in the close-up shots. You went, Jen, is that one of those fitness rings? Jen, is that one of the? And I kept saying, yes, it's Ultrahuman, but I don't have an item number for you yet. Then we launched it, and by we, I mean this gentleman and Kirsten Lindquist, and it sold out. We had a lot of them. And they were gone. So they pulled it off of my show, which was happening the next day, and I was a little bitter. We restocked on it. Kirsten presented it again this morning, and thank goodness we still have some left to share with you now. We had 800 ordered this morning. And actually, Chunky's asking me to take you through colors first because we have to update you on quantity. I will just summarize before I go through like colors here. It is a fitness, wellness, sleep, recovery, heart rate, skin temperature tracker, and a lot more, all right? But if you thought it always had to be on your wrist, that is no longer the case. If you thought, oh, I'll buy it, but then I have to spend $40 a month for some kind of subscription, $0 after you buy it. And you have full access to all of the features. They're not gonna try to upsell you something else. Now, you're gonna get a sizing kit sent to you. This is different than most traditional fitness trackers. And they all look black, that's just for the sizing bands. You're gonna pick the size that works for your finger and use the QR code to tell them what size you want and what color you want. Here we go. So we have it in, this is a matte gray. Matte gray, we have 6 dozen remaining, Justin.
That's mine, that's the one I use.
All right, now, this is called Aster Black. It's the one that I wear. We have fewer than 300 remaining. By the way, this is not a paint that's gonna chip off. This is titanium, all right? Then we have it in Space Silver, 850 in Space Silver. And then finally, this was Kirsten's pick, it's the Bionic Gold, 850 remain. Okay, these fly the only 2 times we've shown them to you, and now finally I get an opportunity to share it with you as well. As a woman who is very focused on her wellness, and I don't just mean in the sense of like steps taken or calories counted, holistic wellness. How is my sleep? How is the quality of my sleep? Am I getting junk sleep or am I actually getting deep REM sleep?
Yeah.
Justin, our tech expert, is going to walk us through just some. Oh, and the caffeine tracker.
Oh,
the one that tells you when to stop drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Chunky, you're going to love this. Check this out.
Well,
right.
and to that, I'm the opposite, right? So I'll be the first one to admit that until 7 weeks ago, I was not the person who knew much about this, but I'm getting educated because that's what the Ultrahuman ring does. It is truly your lifestyle coach. First of all, it's made of titanium. This is made of the same material that is used on airplanes that has to be obviously durable and strong, but super lightweight. This is going to be able to do things like track your HRV. It's going to be able to track your steps, your calories. This has got so much that's inside of this. It has a 6-day battery life. I charge mine once a week. That's it. I wear it to bed every night. I have an Apple Watch. You've seen me present it a million times. I love my Apple Watch. I will never get rid of my Apple Watch. But what I also don't do, I don't sleep with my Apple Watch. Yeah. It's just too bulky for me. Any watches, I don't like things on my wrist when I'm sleeping. I have no problem sleeping with the Ultrahuman ring on my hand. And that for me was what got me started into it, being able to do the sleep tracking. If we could take a look into my phone, we're actually projecting that here so that you can see it. Couple of cool things. It works in an automated mode. So take a look at this right now. I took a nap.
Yay! He's had no sleep.
A little bit earlier today. It detected it. It saw that I fell asleep. It was able to recognize that. And it said, did you take a nap? Because we think you did.
Yeah, I see it on my phone. It goes, we see you took a nap.
Yes.
I'm like, ah!
I'm going to select yes to that. Now it's going to reevaluate my scores. Now, my sleep score, not that great, right?
Yeah.
38. But it just went up 6 because of that nap. I can take a look and see everything. Now, the stimulant window, this is the stimulant restriction window. Right now, we're in a point where I shouldn't have stimulants. When I tell you that this is what has educated me more than anything, I am blown away by the amount of information that this ring and the application are going to give you. Yep. If we take a look and see, right now, we're in the spot where maybe I'm ready to start getting to go to bed. These are different downers that I can have. I can have warm milk, almond milk, lemon balm tea, peppermint tea. It will start making suggestions to you as to what you should have. It will go through and tell you maybe what you shouldn't have. And what's also impressive is the amount of time that it may delay you to fall asleep. A can of soda may add almost 3/4 of an hour to you not being able to sleep at the time in which you want to. It's amazing, the information.
It will tell me, it's like, you should taper off on the stimulants now. And I'm like, really? Because I usually am chugging the diet sodas all day long, and I know I shouldn't be. But I'm like, oh, okay. And it's actually trained me to stop drinking the diet sodas earlier in the afternoon. And guess what? My sleep score went up. I'm sleeping about the same amount of time, but the quality of my sleep has improved. And I tell you, I felt so good the first time I woke up with a 97 sleep score. 97!
I know. There is that gratifying feeling.
Yes, right. But yes, of course, I also like to monitor the amount of calories that I'm burning throughout the day. Here's what I noticed. My calorie burn count is different with the ring than it ever was on a wrist device, because you're getting a more accurate read when it's in full contact with your skin.
That's
guys.
exactly right.
So it's more accurate because it's on your finger, but it's more convenient. It's more comfortable. Actually, if I take mine off, you can almost see the little sensors on the inside.
Oh, it's my favorite part of this.
Okay.
I show that to people all the time. I'm always like, take a look at the inside of the ring. It's like revealing behind the curtain all of the technology that's in there that is getting that information.
Well done, guys.
And you know what's cool about this, Jen, is it's taking the information from this hour, from this day, from this week, from this month, and it's comparing it next to one another. And it's getting to know you better. And it's customizing suggestions for you. This is why I say that it's a lifestyle coach. Okay, so here's actually a big part of it.
Oh,
that's going to go on this one. Yep. So this is how you charge. Now, what's really important is that this sizing kit, this is what you're going to first get at home.
Yep.
You're going to try on the different sizes and find the one that fits for you.
Don't freak out when you get them and they're all black, like you ordered the gold and they send you the black bands. I saw somebody reviewed and they said, I got the black ring. Nope, this is the sizing kit.
Just the sizing kit. It can be any of these three fingers, your pointer finger, your middle finger, or your ring finger, and that's just whatever one is comfortable. Size, you then scan the QR code here, you put in what size it wants, your new ring's going to be in there.
And
it takes
comes
about
fast.
a week. Yeah, it's
No,
the
it really,
whole thing start to finish.
Okay, matte gray. I'm going to do these colors again because we're down to 4 dozen, and I think I called it matte black earlier. It's called the matte gray, but really it's black. This is called the Aster Black. It's the one that I wear. We have 250 remaining. Here it is in space silver, 800, and then finally the only gold choice is called Bionic Gold. We have 800. This works for men. It works for women. It works for all age types, all wellness ranges. If you want to get started on a fitness program, you're wondering why you wake up in the morning and you swear you slept 10 hours, but you feel like garbage, right? This will actually tell you what's wrong with your sleep so that you can work to correct that. But when we remember the days of just wearing the pedometers, the step counters, right? That was a great start. But your wellness is so much more than how much you're moving or how you're moving. The heart rate variability, that HRV that we keep referencing, that is monitoring your heart rate. You can actually find out that you're burning fat in the wrong ways by pushing yourself too hard, and it's going to tell you to back off a little bit so that you're in a fat burning zone.
And I went into that HRV, by the way, here because I wanted to show you some of the suggestions that this makes and the way in which it does that, because it's the education. That is the most important thing here. It has these little suggestions that come up. So if we're looking at my HRV right now, needs attention. That's what it's telling me. And then it gives me suggestions on what to do. It's not one of those things that's just like, there's a problem going on and that's it.
And it doesn't do that. You need to get up and move. I'm like, I can't. I'm at the...
It's saying, okay, we noticed something's going on. Here's what you need to change. Here's something simple. Sleep quality plays a major role in improving the heart rate efficiency. On days that you're not able to get good quality sleep, try a 30-minute non-sleep deep rest protocol to improve your restfulness and your heart efficiency. And then it gives you more information about that. I would have never realized that. To me, I would have been like, I should go take a nap.
Crash for 2 hours if you can.
Not the case.
Not the case.
It's like your guardian angel.
Here we go. Last call, matte gray. All right, and then we'll be down to the Aster Black, the Space Silver, and the Gold. Guess what? Can shower with it. Can swim with it. We have 1,000 orders today. You're never going to take this off except for the few minutes that you're going to use the charger, and then you are fully charged for 6 days straight. So you're not charging this over and over and over again. It's so exciting to, so Chunky's asking, is it easy to charge? You just put it on this base.
Right here.
This is the charger. So, and it plugs into the wall.
And you can see the battery life in the app really easily,
It'll notify
too.
you when it's getting low. It'll notify you when it's full. It notifies you for everything or nothing if you don't want it to, right?
Oh, and Jen, by the way, with the notifications, my watch, I have it turned on. So a lot of people are like, wait, is this going to replace my Apple Watch? I use them in conjunction with one another. I use them for really different reasons. My watch is absolutely what I'm using for more of the fitness tracking. This is what I'm using for sleep tracking and really the daily life. But I get notifications on my watch from my Ultrahuman ring. And so that's nice. But you know what's also nice? Not having to pay every month.
You don't have to pay. I'm so tired of buying something or signing up for something and then I have to unlock another level of, you know, benefits by paying. And if I get a subscription to one more thing, or my daughter asks me for another subscription to some kind of content, you know, some kind of streaming channel, I'm not doing it anymore. When you buy this, you're done. Matt Gray is sold out.
Okay.
And speaking of that price and value, guys, this is the lowest price we found anywhere. Even at Ultrahuman's website, it's $349. Our price is going to be $387. We're currently at $319. It has 9-month interest-free special financing if you choose to utilize that. The setup, whenever I set something up, I'm always like ready for a fight. Like, oh, this is going to take forever, right? 2 seconds, like so quick for you for it to set. Ask you a couple of questions so it can kind of gauge like your gender and your body type, and then you can work with goals. There's even free workouts on there.
There are
for you to utilize.
Yeah, and what I would want to leave you with is the sleeping to this, and to show you. So like my sleep last night. Presenting a TSV.
Not a good example.
I know,
He's
not a
TSV
good example to look into,
yeah.
but we're going to see because to a degree, I think it actually is that good example because maybe you are somebody who has that really horrible night's sleep and you feel like you only slept for 3 hours. For me, I literally did last night, 3 hours, and I take a look. I can click into each individual component of this to see.
Can it play back my dreams?
I wish that it could. It shows you everything, what needs attention, gives you updates on it. There is nothing as powerful as this when it comes to the information.
All right, I have to recap colors one more time. We lost that matte gray, right? What about the Aster Black? 150 left. I know. What about the Space Silver? 750. That's a little better. Bionic Gold. 800 remain. Great gift, but gosh, I hope you're treating yourself. Don't wait until the new year. Why are you waiting? 8320426. Oh, I finally got to present it.
You got to present it. Way to go.
All right. QVC.com, please, if you want to place your order for that. You can just search Ultrahuman, and it'll pop right up. And while you're there, take advantage of the lowest sale prices of the season, free shipping and handling, 5 easy pays, and your last chance to take advantage of all of the above before we can no longer promise holiday shipping. Okay. Time now to talk about one of the best